Hello, my fitness friends. My name is Natasha. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. I have a mobility sculpting class for you. We have 8 mini flows that focus on body weight strength, flexibility, mobility, and sometimes even a little bit of cardio. So you will get your heart rate up, but you can always choose how hard or easy, modified you are working today. Listen to your body. There's no right or wrong in movement. I want you to explore the depth and the strength of your body. If you need to back off or take breaks, there's always that pause button. And just have fun, a playful mindset. We're gonna start with some warm-up prepping, and then we'll get into our 8 little sequences. We'll repeat each one a couple times per side and move on to the next. All right, let's start in a little cross-leg position. And just take a moment to grab onto your shins or your ankles and lift the spine really tall so we can take a couple rounds of breath. Inhale through the nose, sigh out the mouth. Relax the muscles in the face. Inhale, grow tall. Feel like a balloon as you expand into the body, and then sigh, like you're fogging hot breath on a mirror. Take a couple soft neck circles from one side back and forth. Let's move through some subtle cat-cow. Round the spine, pull the back of the heart behind you, and then squeeze the shoulders back as you send the chest forward. Round, kind of lean and pull through. You'll feel a little bit of a stretch in the arms, and then little biceps activation as you squeeze your shoulder blades, and then move into some circular cat-cows. One way and reverse. Pressing down gently on those inner thighs, releasing the hips, the spine. Perfect. All right, meet me in a butterfly where the soles of your feet are going to meet, and you'll pry the knees apart. We're going to move into some stacked butterflies. Can you move your hands forward and actively use your abductors to pull your hips open? Then stack your knees to one direction. Feel your obliques as you lengthen and rotate back. Back and forth, pause and stack, add a little bit of a twist and a breath movement, and then back to your butterfly. And you'll just move back and forth, getting a little bit of spine activation, some mobility through the hips. Good. Open and close, open and close. One more. Take it together and pull it apart. This time, grab onto your feet or your ankles and use your elbows to send the knees, the hips a little bit further away. Maybe start to fold your chest towards the ground and breathe here. Then we'll spiral one knee back, taking your hip into internal rotation and external rotation. Good. As you sit here, trying to gently again press down outer and inner thigh, let's take some lateral stretches towards your right and left. To your right and left. Then take that right hand behind your hip and lift onto both shins. You could take your hand to the base of the skull and tilt back, pushing your head into your hand and your hand into your head. Come back to seated. Good. Take your feet up and rotate the other direction. Settle into those hips. Yeah, that again, internally rotated hip and externally rotated hip, some wiggling, some breathing, and then some side bending. We'll stretch it over to the left, to the right, to the left, and your right. Bring that left hand behind the hip at the 45 and sweep up onto the shins. Support the base of the skull as you press the shoulder down and the heart up. Only go to where it feels good. Moving through any sticky spots, breathing. And come back to seated. All right, bring your hands down and slide both knees into a tabletop. And let's rock back and forth into the fingertips, then tuck your toes into the balls of the feet. Fingertips, shoulders forward, hips back, forward and back, preparing the wrists and fingers, ankles, and toes. All right, rock back onto the toes in a little toe stand. And if your ankles allow a deeper yogi squat here, you could sink your heels and reach your hands forward. Then maybe pry the knees apart from here and press back through your hands, drop your knees. Bend your elbows and find a little cobra back bend, round, push back child's pose, drag your fingers to your knees, rock to toe stand, and to yogi squat. This time you could crouch maybe to the elbows and the heels if that's there for you. Then slide your hands back forward, drop the knees. Keep reaching, bend your elbows, and find that little cobra and a breath. And press back, take a child's pose. And ragdoll yourself up. You're gonna flex and point the wrists up, down like you're flapping. And then make circles. And let's come up to standing while you do that. Circle out the wrists. Flick out those fingers like you're flicking water off your hands. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Meet me in a mountain pose, stacking your feet or feet together, palms open. Tuck your tailbone, reach high. Inhale to a back bend, arms and heart up. Press into your toes, squeeze your glutes. And then either hand's just gonna flow right down to forward fold, or you can swan dive with wide hands, up to you. Hanging forward fold for a breath. Let's feel and explore some length in the hamstrings and some release down your spine and neck. Then you can walk back to plank or take a little hop back to plank. All right, squeeze your shoulders down, your quads, your core. Let's drop your left knee down and pivot open to the right. We're gonna abduct modified side kneeling crunches. Elbow to knee, crunch it in. Press it out, crunch it in. Press it out, crunch it in. And spiral back to plank. All right, we're gonna bend your knees, draw the hips back, jump to your thumbs, fold and ragdoll your way on up. Let's do that again. This time we'll be opening up to your left, the other side. Inhale, mountain. Maybe a little deeper. Exhale, dive it down with prayer hands or swan hands wide. Hanging forward fold. Let's take a breath here. Bend the knees, press into your hands. Jump or walk back to high plank and hold. Press into each fingertip. Push your shoulders down. Squeeze your core, your quads. Drop your right knee and open up left arm. Modified side plank, abduct, and let's start some elbow to knee crunches. All right, on our next time through, you can do this in a full side plank if you feel up for it. And you can add a push-up on the knees or on the hands. Come back to plank. Load hips back, bend knees. Hop forward, feet to thumbs. Ragdoll to rise. Soften the knees and stack up the body. You can shake out those wrists at the top. All right, we'll do that again. And this time, if you like, you could do the side plank crunches off the knee to make it more challenging. Let's also add a push-up when we get to plank. It can be knees, chest, chin, or like a chaturanga yoga. Inhale, back bend. Swan dive, prayer fold down. Bend the knees, crouch and hop. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga push-up, open to your right. Either staying up off the left knee, abduct the right, elbow to knee crunches. Let's go for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Come back through plank. Load your beast and hop forward. Fold, soften knees, ragdoll to rise. And shake out those wrists. Last time, other side. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, prayer fold. Halfway lift as you crouch to jump. Push up, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Open to your left, left arm up. I'm not mirroring you. High plank, elbow to knee tucks, or that bottom knee modifies down. We have 3 more, 2, and 1. Sweep it back to plank. Load your hips back. Jump your feet forward. Soften into your fold and ragdoll your way up. Shake out those wrists. Meet me in a goddess. And if you want to play with each section a little longer, go ahead and hit pause and maybe do a couple more of the flow on your own. All right, meet me in a goddess. We'll just get used to the strength and power coming from your legs. Pry your knees apart, tuck your pelvis forward. Get nice and deep here. All right, from your goddess, we're gonna do some side dipping. So straighten and side stretch, elbow to hip to your right, to your left. Good, side crunch, stand crunch. Now, twist into a lunge. Bring your elbow to your knee, bending both knees. Try to hop in for straight legs like a pyramid. Then lower your back knee and try to hinge your hips back like a half split, straightening your front right leg. And then spiral all the way back around. You're back to the top. Reach it high, and we'll take your side dip. Right, left, right, and left. Good. Sweep it over to your left. Take your elbow to your knee. Try to straighten. Land your back knee. Straighten your hip, front knee. Hips sweep back. And spiral back home. All right, shake out those legs. We're gonna do that again. I'm gonna face the other way so you can just copy what I'm doing a little easier. Not get confused. All right, meet me in goddess. We'll lift, we'll sweep right. Side dip right, left, right, left. Bring your left elbow to your lunge, right knee. All right, now try to hop in and straighten. Oh, maybe your right arm lifts. Land on your left knee. Hinge back to a half split and spin back where you started. All right, now left side dip, goddess, right. Left and right. Now spin to your left, bring your right elbow to your left knee. Hover, straighten your knees. Land on your back knee. Hinge your hips back, reach forward as your left knee straightens and spiral back to goddess. All right, lift out of that. Give everything a nice little shake out. Heart rate may be up there. We're gonna come into downward facing dog next. Remember, you can always repeat the sequences more. Come on to a downward facing dog. We're gonna do a down dog push up, lower to dolphin split, fallen triangle side plank, all right? A little bit of a longer sequence, but we'll do it together. Meet me in down dog. All right, bring your chest towards your toes, come high on your tiptoes. Maybe even close your down dog a little tighter, even if you need to bend the knees. Fingers take a little turn inward, and it's gonna be a push up. You're gonna bring the top of the head down and up. Then turn your fingers forward, walk back and drop to your elbows. Split your right leg up, maybe in dolphin split. You have some options to take a couple little jumps, or you could just do some little glute squeeze leg lifts, top leg pulsing up, or bottom leg jumping as top leg pulses up. All right, now take the right knee to the left, find a fallen triangle, forearm side plank. Take a breath here. Sweep the foot back, lift to your left arm, full side plank again. Good, you can shoulder circle to stretch and press back to downward facing dog. We'll repeat that with the left leg coming up to your split. Turn your fingers in, tiptoe in, hips high, head low, bend, straighten. Walk back and lower to your elbows, even if it's one at a time. Split your left leg up, glute pulses. or hop and pulse. 3, 2, 1. Now kick the left foot through. You might slide your foot back a little bit to make some more space. You're in a fallen forearm triangle. And right hand's gonna come down. We grow up to a side plank, and you can circle the shoulder out. Now bring your knees down. Take a moment to pause. Maybe counter stretch the wrists. And we'll do that again. Whew, getting a little sweaty down here. Take some breaths. Anything you need to do, let's try to smooth that out, and we'll do it again. All right, maybe in downward facing dog. Need a little bit of space for this one to get those feet across for that fallen triangle. Fingers in, tiptoe closer, head down and up. Fingers rotate back out, lower to your forearms. Right leg does a dolphin split. Glute squeeze or little jumps. If you're really comfortable upside down, you could pop up into pinch up. And then right knee is gonna slide across for the kick through. We have a forearm fallen triangle. Drag your foot back, left hand takes over, full side plank, shoulder circles, down dog reset. Fingers rotate in, come high on the toes, headstand, push up, rotate your hands out, walk back, lower the elbows. Left leg splits, we can glute squeeze pulse, we can jump pulse, or we can hop up on the hands, on the forearms. All right, drop it down. Left knee comes in and across, fallen forearm triangle. And then right hand comes down and we lift it high for side plank, shoulder circles, and release it back to your knees. All right, a nice little counter stretch on the wrists because we will be on the hands one more time. And then we have a drill off the hands. I try to mix it up. Give your wrists a break. And you can always maybe stay off the hands by staying on the forearms or just modifying any way you need to. All right, so we have another burpee style, kind of like that first one where we did a little sun salutation. This time we're gonna come up to our feet, jump back to plank, and do some jumping lizard lunges, and then we'll add on to that. Hands down, jump to plank. Bend your knees like you're squatting, hop back. Right foot's gonna step outside the pinky, try to charge your heart forward, and then give me a little hop switch. So left, right, left, right. Slide your right foot back to plank, that load to jump and stand, right? A little different than the yoga style, we're just trying to jump, or you can walk. Squat down, hands down, jump back. Left foot, lizard. See if you can melt your hips as you charge your heart forward. We have 2 jumps, jump back, jump in. Here we go, hips up, right, left, back, in, stand. All right, shake out those wrists. We're gonna add on to the lizard lunge. We'll still do the 3 hops, but then we'll stay. Jump back to plank. Lizard right, jump, left, right, stay. All right, we have a twisting lunge. You're gonna stack your shoulders. Really reach on up, look up. Now spiral, bend, switch the knee that's bent. Bend your back knee, little hinge. See if you can straighten. Good, spiral your left hand down. Hop in and take a pyramid reach. Right fingers towards towards left toe. Swivel your left hip forward. And really try to stretch your front hamstring. Bend your knees if you need to. All right, we're gonna come forward to a squat. And then lift. We have it. All right, let's practice that one again. A little bit tricky. We'll do this left and then right, left again. Jump back to plank. Hands down, jump back. Left foot steps outside left hands. Jump, switch. Right, left. Add your twist. Take some time to really open up, stack your shoulders and ribs. Pull the hips back. All right, now when we stand, it's a hinge back switch. The Front knee straightens and the back knee bends. Hinge. Then we come to a pyramid reach. Straighten out, bring your right hand down, left hand then comes through the middle, left fingers for right toes. Hang out here, swivel your right hip forward. Find some flexibility in the hamstrings. Let your back and neck just hang. And if you need to bend the knees, you can. Great, step forward, chair, and you could jump there if you like, adding a little bit of a hop. All right, let's do that 2 more times. Jump back, lizard right, left right. Add your twist. All right, now ground into those feet so we can switch. Back knee bends, front knee straightens. Come down, hop it in, and right arm threads through the open space, pyramid reach. Scissor the hips, left hip forward, head heavy. You can have your fingertips down. Slide forward into a chair, heart forward, and a little hop. Woo. Left side, jump. Plank left, right left, hop. Lizard, lizard. Add your twist. Really plant on the feet so we can rise. Switch, a little tricky on the balance. Back knees bent. Come back through the lunge just to hop and thread the left arm through pyramid. And it's easier if you take your feet a little closer together. Right fingertips can stay down, left fingers reaching towards right toes. Now step into your chair and hop. Awesome. Okay, we'll get off the hands with a kneeling position. Meet me here with your left knee bent and your right foot on the ground. You're sitting on your left heel. If you took my last yoga class, this flow will look familiar. We're gonna lift and lower for 3. Lift. More weight on the right foot, just a little bit of weight on the top of the left. 3. Rise. Sit. It kind of helps to swing your arms into it. Sit and now stay up. A balancing stick, warrior 3 flight. All right, here's where we're gonna change things. Bend your knee until your right fingers can reach the ground. This left leg is going to spin sideways and you're gonna try to come into a pistol squat. Okay, it's a little bit easier because you're cheating with your right hand. Now lean on your right fingers and try to pick that back and we'll pull it up to a standing high knee tuck, release, switch legs. Okay, so we're gonna come down onto the right knee and the left foot. We have some more chances to get it, so don't worry. Lift and lower for 3. High, crouch it down. A little bit of rocking arms I find helpful. Swing it up and lower. Last one will stay up. We'll cut that down on the next round. And take your flight. All right, squeeze your core, lengthen your limbs. Now bring your left fingers down. Bend your knee as much as you need to. The right foot's gonna spiral sideways and you're gonna try to come down to a pistol or a toe stand. Lean back into your left hand. As the leg spirals back, then lift to standing, one-legged Tadasana. Grab onto your shin. Can you let go? And release. Ooh. All right, reset. Left knee's bent, right foot's down. We're gonna lift and lower for 2. We'll stay up on that 3rd one this time. Here we go, high, low, high, low, and stay. Up. Take your warrior 3 flight. Soften your knee until you can reach your fingers. Now abduct the leg like fire hydrant. Try to come down to pistol and come out the same way. This time we rise to a standing tuck, let go and hold. Whew, switch feet. Come on down. Left foot's down, right knee's bent. You're sitting on your right heel. Last time. Lift, crouch, lift, lower, and stay. Warrior 3. Bend your knees until your left fingers can find the mat, and then take the right leg spiraling out. Pistol, spiraling out, And lift up to standing tuck, one-legged Tadasana. If you take yoga, and then let go. Drop it out. Come on down to seated. Take a couple breaths here. We have another fun sequence. This one, we're gonna use our abs. Only 3 more to go. All right, bend your right knee, bring your left leg long here, and we're gonna drag onto our left elbow and come on down the spine. It is just like a Turkish get-up, just the bottom part of it where we do the ab section. Tuck your chin, roll up. All right, then this part also, we're gonna lift our hips, thread the foot back as you pull your shoulders forward. Little lizard, low elbow and knee connect, and come back out. All right, switch, left knee bends, right leg is straight. We will be adding on to this, but let's do it again. Right elbow, spinal roll onto your back. Exhale, tuck your chin, press into your elbow, your hand. Lift your hips. As your shoulders go forward, your leg swings back, and you bring your elbow and your knee to the ground. So it's a low crouching lizard. Now come back where you started and switch legs. Right knee's bent, left hand is out, left leg is straight. All right, we're gonna add on to this. Sit up nice and tall, roll back. Exhale, rise. All right, lift your hips, thread back to that crouching lizard. Here's the add-on. Open up your back heel, find a side angle. Yoga inspired. Then we're turning the other way for what I call lounging lizard. Bring your heel up and your fingers down. Turn all your toes to the right. Drop your left sit bone, your left hip down. Left edge of this left leg is down. Pinky toe edge. Slouch. And we get to do it. We get to do it again. Facing the other way now. Open up your foot. Roll down your left elbow. Left leg is straight. Roll. Roll on up. Press into your hand, lift your hips. Glide the left foot back. Right elbow, left knee, crunch. Now spiral your heel down, side angle. Push your shoulder down, stack your shoulders and ribs. Reach your left fingers forward. As you pick up your heel, all 10 toes spiral right. Lounging lizard. You're on the pinky toe edge of that left leg again. And unravel. All right, we're going to switch sides here. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, right hand's down. Come down the right elbow, down the vertebrae. Head taps back, exhale, curl and lift. Lift your hips as your foot goes back. Elbow and knee, low lounging lizard. Spin your right heel behind you and open up as you tuck your pelvis to a side angle. As you pick up your back right heel, bring your right fingertips down. I'm not nearing you. All 10 toes pivot left. Now you're on your right pinky toe edge of the right leg. Your right hip lands. You soften and you breathe. And you reach the left foot back so you're sitting again. To do that one more time. Roll onto the right elbow, down the vertebrae. Tuck and lift. Press into your hand and left foot. Spiral back to that crouching elbow knee lizard. Drop your right heel. Find side angle as you tuck your hips forward. Stack shoulders and ribs. Reach your right fingers forward as you pick up your back heel. All toes turn left, right hip. And pinky toe edge of this leg. Land and unravel. This time we'll just take a forward fold. Ooh. All right, before we go into our last 2 positions, I'm going to have you take a little high V isometric hold here for 4. As high as you can, 3. Can you bring the arms over the head and the toes nice and high for 2? And 1. All right, come into a down dog. You can cross your legs, bring your hands forward and your hips back. Meet me in down dog. We have a dive bomber, which is quite a challenging move. So if you need to modify and keep the knees down, you can snake through by keeping your knees down. Or hips up, bend your elbows towards your rib cage and snake each part of the body through. Get a little up dog to the belly. We have some back extensions. You're gonna lift into a cactus and then an X and then a flight. All right, so we got 3 back extensions. Hands by your chest. Take your right hamstring, curl your heel to butt, scorpion flip, step on both feet, crab reach. That's all it is. All right, from crab reach, you're gonna spin back to downward facing dog. All right, we have a few times to go. This time we'll go towards your left for the scorpion flip and the crab reach. Here we go. Meet me in down dog. Elbows to ribs, face, neck, chest, slither. Your feet might drag back a little bit and then lower to your belly. All right, we have a cactus elbow, back extension, an X, arms long, and then flight, arms back. Bring your hands by your chest. Hamstring curl your left heel to butt. Spin and lift. Drag onto both feet. Lift your hips high, a little reverse table as you frame your left hand over your face and then flip to down dog. All right, if you want a moment in a forward fold to step on your hands, let your back release, your neck release, and then we're gonna do that again. So we have it down, nice and fluid, either a kneeling dive bomber or up on your toes. Walk back out, elbows find the rib cage, slide, and lower your chest to the ground. Back extension, cactus, goalpost, X, flight. Now, hands by chest, hamstring curl, right knee, push away. Drag both feet down and crab reach. You can gaze up, sideways, or down. Just engage your posterior chain, back body, and then flip back to down dog. Here we go. Dive bomber. And belly down. Arms up. Cactus, goalpost. Arms long. X. Arms back. Flight. Hands by chest. Flip your left knee in and over and slide your feet in. Crab reach. Hips up, heart up. Deep breath. We did it. Flip back to down dog. Walk your feet forward and have a seat. Okay, we're on our last sequence. We made it. This last one, we are incorporating a bunch of rolling like a ball. So just to start, let's roll to boat pose a few times. Let's crunch your knees into your chest and your heels to your butt so we can work on compression, and we'll need that to help us when we roll to kneeling. All right, so let's try it. You're gonna take your right foot over your left. You're gonna roll into a kneeling position. Your left shin and knee come down, and then mobility, stretch your knee over your toe, little dipping lunge. Good calf and ankle stretch, only go to where it feels safe. Sit behind your heel and switch that lead leg. Now your left leg comes over, your right knee comes down, and we're gonna charge. And you can go to your depth, you can explore some movement here. Turn forward, sit behind your heel. All right, this one, we're going to roll to a little squat or a jump. So let's roll to your feet, jump. Roll to your feet, jump back to plank. Up dog, swing, open up that heart, try to straighten your knees, shoulders down, and let's reset the combo. Jump in, sit. All right, let's start with the boat rolls. Roll, freeze, maybe V-ups this time. Roll, freeze, roll, freeze. Can we pull the knees in like you're doing a crow pose? 3, seated boat crow. 2, curl it in. 1. Now right foot over, kneeling, lunge, pull your knee over your toe. Any style, you could do a side stretch in there. Spin, sit behind your heel, switch legs. Left leg in front, right shin and knee land. Go as far as you want to take it. Maybe a little side stretch. Rotate your hips forward. Sit back, roll to stand or squat or jump. This time we'll roll to squat and jump back to plank. Up dog swing. All right, do we want to add a little push up before we jump forward? Push up, jump and sit. Take a little breather. We're going to do that again. Let's do that 2 more times and we'll call it a day. Let's roll to boat, bent knees or high V. Straight legs. Don't tell my husband. Roll and freeze. All right, now crow crunches. Curl it in, round the spine, round hug. All right, now we have our right foot that's going to come forward, left shin down, kneeling, knee over toe. Any style, could be a side stretch, it could just be the lunge. Sit back and switch legs. Left foot forward, right shin down, knee over toe, or adding a reach as well. Spin forward, sit back, roll to jump, jump, roll to squat, jump back to plank, and up dog swing right into it. Add your push up and sit. If you struggle to get up and down that easily, slow it down and use your hands. You could even grab some blocks, anything you need to do to make the drills work for your body. Last time, roll to boat, roll to pike boat, straight legs V. Good, 1 more time. And then crow crunches, knees in, heels down, boat, crow, boat, crow. All right, right foot over, left knee, kneeling, pull the knee over the toe. You could even lift onto your tippy toe, baby, different stretch, then drop the heels, spin and sit. Now your left foot forward, right shin down, kneel, maybe tiptoe, heel, spin. All right, big finale, roll to jump if you can. Roll to squat, jump back to plank up dog. How about 10 push-ups? Are you with me? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, stretch back, knees down, child's pose, melt. Big breath into the back. Stay a while, or come up to kneeling. Take some nice deep breaths. Bring your hands to a little heart center prayer. Take your gaze down or close your eyes. Take a moment of gratitude for showing up, putting in that hard work today. Big breath. Take that breath with you throughout your day or night. And just know you did something so healthy for your mind, your body, in all the ways, cardiovascularly, strength, and mobility. All right, leave me a turquoise heart in the comments. I will know you stuck this out with me. A comment, a like, a share, and make sure you're subscribed. Those things are much appreciated and go a long way. Thank you so much. Bye. See you next time.